Hello lovely people, welcome back to another interesting tutorial. So today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut and sew a structured pleated sleeve design you see on the screen. It's a very beautiful sleeve and you can rock it with any top, any blouse. So I have with me my fabric. I'm using this pink fabric. These are the trimmings I'll be using to decorate the sleeves. And I'll be adding hard interfacing. Also, these are the basic tools I'm using. So to start with, I'll be drafting the pattern first before cutting it on the fabric and sew. So guys, if you are joining my channel for the first time, I say you are welcome. Please consider subscribing to this channel to be part of this amazing family. And also don't forget to on your bell notification to be the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I would like to thank all my returning subscribers for always on point to watch my videos. I appreciate you all and may God bless you. So without wasting much of your time, please let's get right into the video. So let's start with the pattern drafting. So to start with, we are going to draw a starting line on top of this pattern paper. So this is our starting line, and from this line I'm going to be marking 8 inches down, and I'm going to mark 8 inches across and square the line so I can get a straight line. So to draft this sleeve, you determine the length of the sleeve. So the length of the sleeve I'm taking is about 3/4 of my sleeve. So that's below the elbow. So I'm marking 14 inches together with the sewing allowance. I'm going to square the 14 inches like so and mark it with a straight line. So the next thing to do, you need your around armhole measurement divided by 2. So the armhole I'm using is 18 inches divided by 2 is 9 inches. So I'm going to mark 9 inches. I'm going to add extra 2 inches, so it will be 11 inches. 9 inches is half of my around armhole measurement plus 2 inches for ease. So I'm marking 11 inches all through to the length that I marked. I'm going to connect the points with my straight ruler. So now we are going to start the measurement from this line. This is our starting line now. So you know why I left 8 inches above the sleeve. So next you are going to be marking your cap height. And the cap height I'm using here is 5 inches. How do you get your cap height? You divide your bust measurement by 12 and add half an inch to get your cap height. So I have 5 inches here and I'm going to draw a straight line. Hope you are following what I'm doing. If you don't understand my explanation, please just watch what I'm doing carefully. This is half of my around armhole measurement plus 2 inches for ease. So what I'm going to do now is to take my ruler, draw a straight line from this end to this end. If you don't know how to draft a basic sleeve pattern, this is a way of drafting a basic sleeve pattern. If you don't know, I have about 2 or 3 basic sleeve patterns on my channel. I'll be dropping the link down for you to go and watch. Thank you. So after drawing this straight line, I will measure what I have here and divide it by 2. So what I have here is 12 divided by 2 is 6. So I marked 6 inches here. And then we are also going to divide this line by 2 and this line also by 2. So let's do that. 6 divided by 2 is 3. I mark 3 here. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I mark 3 here. Now we have 3 points here. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns with 3 points. So what you are going to do now, I'm going to go up here by half an inch. And then you leave these points out and then come to this one and come down by half an inch. So what I'm going to do now is to get my curved ruler. Please pay attention here. I'm going to connect from here, from this point here to this, and then down to this, and then from this to this point and to the armhole. So just watch what I'm doing. So guys, you see how simple it is. Because this is a free sleeve, we are not going to mark around sleeve measurement. We are leaving it like this. So what I'm going to do now is to connect from here. You can go up by 6 inches or 7 inches, depending on how full you want the pleat to be on top. So I'll be going up by 7 inches, as you can see. And then I'm going to curve the line. Watch what I'm doing. See, depending on how full you want the pleat to be. So guys, this is how you cut the upper part. So the next thing is to create that pointed design on the sleeve. So to do that, I'll get my stretch ruler. I'll connect from this armhole point straight to meet the sleeve end here. Guys, this is all. This is how to cut that pleated, pointed, stretched sleeve. So what I'm going to do next is to cut it out and use this as a pattern to cut on the fabric. So I'll do all that for you to see. So this is a sleeve, but when you are cutting it, you cut it on fold. This, I just use one piece of paper because I don't want to waste the paper. So I'll get the fabric now. So I'm going to turn to the wrong side of the fabric, and I'm going to cut both the lining and the main sleeve together with the same fabric. So this is it. I folded the fabric into 4. I folded it into 2, and I folded it again to 2. So I'm going to place the pattern on it like so. So I'm going to pin it down. So guys, I'm going to trace it out, and I'm adding half an inch on top for the sewing allowance. So next thing to do is to cut it out. Let me notch the upper point of the sleeve. So after opening it, this is how it looks like. If you want the pleat more, you can add more, or if you want just small pleat, you can just reduce the height here. So what I'll do now is to cut the interfacing for the lining. You can choose to put the interfacing on both the sleeve and the lining. Because this is hard interfacing, I'm putting it only on one. I'll place the sleeve on it and cut the interfacing out. So this is it. So now I'm going to take out one. Let me mark the back. This is the back. One is for the sleeve, and then one is for the lining. So what I'm going to do now is to iron the interfacing on one of the sleeves, and come back and show you the next thing to do. So darlings, after ironing the interfacing, this is how it looks like. You see. So what I'm going to do next is to place the main sleeve on the lining like so. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to pin it on the down part. I'm going to pin from here all the way to this armhole. You see, this is the right side, facing the right side of the lining. So guys, this is how it looks. I'm going to give it a stitch from this armhole all the way to this pointed edge, and then all the way to the other armhole. And then after, I will notch it, turn it inside out, iron it neatly, and come and show you. So guys, after lining it and turning it inside out, this is how it looks. This is the wrong side, this is the inside. So this is the good side. So what I'm going to do now is to take it again to the machine and hold the lining and the main fabric together, so that it will not disturb me when I'm pleating. So after holding it down, I'll go ahead and stitch this trimming here because on the screen you can see that they put a design on the edges. Because of that, I didn't top stitch on the lining. I just notch it and iron it because I don't want too many stitches to show at the back. I'll go and place it like this and then come back and show you how I'm going to pleat the upper part of the sleeve. This is how it looks after fixing the design on the edges. You see how beautiful it looks? So the next thing to do now is for me to pleat it. Let me use this cloth for an illustration. If you look closely on the screen, the sleeve is not attached to the armhole. It's on top. They fix it on top of the armhole, and it didn't end to the end of the armhole. It ends somewhere here. So you will determine how long you want the pleats to be, and it's supposed to have a long sleeves under. So when you are making it, you make something like a 2 sleeve under, or you can use any fabric you want for a long sleeves. And then this is the second sleeve on top, which gives nice design look to the long sleeves under. So this is just going to be on top. So I'll place the tape here. Let's say 6 inches, or you can make it up to 5 inches. You take it 5 inches. So I'm going to pleat 5 inches length, which is going to be 10 inches for the whole round because I'm doing only one sleeve. So it's going to be 10 inches. So let me go with the pleating. You can pleat it towards up, you can pleat it towards down. I think I'm going to pleat it towards the up. The pleat will go towards the up. So after pleating, you measure how much you have. We have almost 6, so I think it's okay. So guys, this is how our structured sleeve looks after finishing. So this is how it looks after pleats, and you see how beautiful it looks. If you want it to stand more than this, you should double the stitching in the lining and the main fabric. So I'm taking it to my mannequin to fix it. You see on the screen, there's trimmings all around it. I'll take it to my mannequin for you to see the final look of this sleeve. So beautiful and nice. We have come to the end of today's video. If you find this video helpful and useful, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and also share my videos. Leave a comment, and I'm ever ready to answer your comments. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.